Hello everyone, my name is Jim.
I'm Jimmy.
And welcome to Jim's Grill Deck. Today we want to introduce you to ourselves. We are from south suburbs of Chicago. Doing this on our own. The reason we're starting this up is because little man here wants to learn how to cook. He sees I'm always outside cooking and wants to spend time with me and learn the techniques that I'm using. So we wanted to walk you around the deck, get you introduced to everything that we have, things we may get down the road, that kind of stuff. A lot of questions we get are, wow, that looks so good, can you tell me how to make it? So that's a lot of what this channel is going to be about. It's going to help him learn, it's going to introduce recipes to people, and we just hope to build from here. So let's get started with our prep station. This is from Blackstone's ProSeries prep station. We picked it up at Walmart earlier this year. It's perfect for cutting up your veggies and stuff. Right here we have a trash bag holder. You stick your trash bag in there. It's got this cutout, so that way you can, once you get done chopping and you have garbage, slide it right over. It goes right in the trash bag. It's got a functioning sink, which is great for having when you're outside. It has 4 of these drawers. This one I use for seasoning. The rest have tools in them. It came with these containers, which are perfect for, like I said, when you're chopping up your veggies. You can slide it underneath there, slide it right into the container, and stick it on the wall for later use.
Then you can cook it when it's nighttime and make a little snack, and then you have a light over here on it.
So that way you can see what you're doing at night. It's got a medium-sized drawer, a larger drawer, and a cabinet, which is where I stuck all those little bins. It matches
with our 28-inch ProSeries
Blackstone Griddle
by Blackstone.
And we plan on using this for dinner tonight. Maybe we'll record that for you guys. The nice thing about this, talking to Todd Tovin, which is like Blackstone's #1 guy, that's the hottest griddle you can get. I ran it to the natural gas, so I don't have to worry about running out of propane. Never going to have an issue with that. It has a nice cabinet on it. Put my towels in there. Cabinet is meant to hide your propane tank. Next up we have our Pit Boss Austin XL pellet smoker. This thing is pretty big. I've done
my favorite ribs on it.
I've done a few slabs of ribs on it. I've done pork butts on it. Most recent thing I've done on this is that new summer hit, the smoked cream cheese. Next up, we've got our nice 22-inch Weber kettle. This is our newest grill to the deck. Just, when did we get this, about 3 weeks ago?
3 or 2.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we have out here,
our pizza oven.
the Ooni pizza oven, 12-inch, the Ooni Karu. And we cook pizzas with charcoal and wood. They also offer a pellet oven. We wanted to go all natural with the charcoal and wood because basically you start with charcoal and then you work the wood into it, and it gets up to 950 to 1,000 degrees in no time. Next grill we want to talk about,
Weber Genesis.
the Weber Genesis S330. Ran into the natural gas, so we don't have to worry about propane once again. This is our oldest grill. I want to say it's just over 10 years old at this point, and it's done wonderful. The only thing you really need to change out on this kind of thing is the flavorizer bars. Haven't changed the grates yet, they don't need it. The flavorizer bars, the only thing that has gone out, and I just replaced those about a year ago.
Over here we have our Masterbuilt smoker.
Electric smoker. This is the first smoker we've gotten. We have stories to tell about the smoker. It's worked out well. And Nothing big. I'm sorry if you're having a hard time hearing us today. Landscapers just showed up in the neighborhood, so nothing really big about this. We've probably cooked on it at least 100 different times, and bought this off of a friend who didn't really care for smoked foods after he tried them, which I don't know why. We used that and the Weber Genesis probably about 5 or 6 years before we finally stepped up and bought a Pit Boss. And actually, that Pit Boss isn't our first Pit Boss. That Pit Boss is the second one we got. We also had a Chestnut 456 that we sold to a friend that was looking for one. And then another friend was looking at this. He's like, "Can I buy that off you?" And I said, "Yeah, you can work out something." So he paid me $50 for it. And about a month and a half later, he calls me up and says, "Hey Jim, I just bought a Masterbuilt Gravity Series 560. You come over and help me build it." Me being around smokers all the time, I went over there, brought a 12-pack of beer. He goes, "If you bring some beer, take home the other one with you." So this one returned home. It was originally all black, and it was faded really bad. When I got it home, me and Jimmy decided we were going to sand it down and repaint it. This kind of has like a Harley Davidson effect to it, which we're not bikers, but we like the
I love the color of it.
we like the black and orange combo. And then our last grill we want to talk about is this Masterbuilt Gravity Series 560. I bought this on my own. All my friends are buying them, and this has to be one of my favorite grills I own because it's charcoal gravity fed, but you can also throw a wood in it with it, which gives you the opportunity to smoke. I've had the best steaks off this grill. I've had the best ribs off this grill, briskets, pork butt.
Yeah, pork butt. That was delicious.
This grill, how do I want to say it here? It throws so much flavor at you. Let's stand closer to the camera. It throws so much flavor at you that you can pretty much go with any type of meal on that grill. Our probably the thing we use the most, other than that grill, would be the Blackstone because we do breakfast, we do lunch with burgers and dogs. Smash burgers were wonderful on a Blackstone.
Delicious.
Like dinner tonight, we're going to be using the Blackstone. We're doing bacon chicken ranch sandwiches.
I'm interested to try them.
And it's going to be blackened chicken, so I most likely will be recording that as long as these landscapers get out of here pretty quick. Does anybody have, if you guys have any questions for us, hit us up in the comments.
We're gladly,
we're very accessible. We want to do videos that the people want to see. So I have to thank my daughter, Jimmy's sister, Jules, for holding our camera today. She's doing a pretty good job. The things that we're going to try to do are going to be easy for him to learn, but then I'm also going to be doing some complicated cooks as well, where we will teach you guys how to just blacken chicken. It sounds like it's going to take a lot of work, but it's really fast.
Should we put the recipe in a link below, so they can see
Maybe not a link, but in the description.
Yeah.
We can do that, but that won't be in this video. It'll be in another video down the road that gets uploaded. We're not sure right now how often we're going to upload videos because we do live busy lives, but that's what makes it more unique for us because, yeah, we live that busy life, but we also want to get into doing homemade meals where you guys can do these at home as well.
And like you said, if you need help, hit us in the comments and we'll be gladly helpful to help you.
Gladly helpful to help you. That's a new one. I think that's about all we have right now.
Yeah.
We have no sponsors, so if you guys think we're sponsored by anything, we're not. We're doing this out of the kindness of our heart, and hopefully we get those subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you give our videos likes. The camera girl wants to say hi real quick.
Hi.
And to wrap this up, I wanted to explain how I got started doing this. Obviously, I've had ribs before. Went to a few smokehouses in the local South Chicagoland area. They were pretty good. When my buddy offered me the smoker, I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Came home, made some ribs, made some chicken wings. Flavor was excellent. Figured out that Weber sold a smoker attachment for the Genesis and ordered that up. That came with a smaller grate and a little smoke box that sits to the side of it. You just throw some chips in there. I mean, same with the Masterbuilt electric smoker. It takes chips. Let me see. Did that for probably 3 to 4 years before I finally got that Pit Boss Chestnut 456 and learned how to use that, and food just came out even better than it did off the electric and the Weber. Because the Weber really didn't impart a lot of smoke. It says it does, but to me it wasn't worth paying for that accessory. I mean, they sell smoker boxes and tubes, and I've added those to it, and that's a way to get a little bit more smoke out of the Weber gas grill. Back in, I want to say it was 2018 and 2019, a bunch of buddies got together. First thing we did was ribs. We all went over to a friend's house locally and each made 2 slabs of ribs. I want to say there was 6 or 7 or 8 of us that did it. And it's just a group of friends that always get together and drink at breweries and stuff, and it was a good time. We sat around all day drinking High Lifes and ribs smoking, kids playing, and wives are getting together and talking and stuff. And I almost want to say there was a Bears game on that day. So we had the Bears game on and finished up, and the host had invited a bunch of friends over, and they came over and judged the ribs blindly, and I ended up getting second place out of that, which was, to me, it was awesome, because it's like, okay, this is the first thing I've ever tried in a group setting. Cool. The next thing we did was some chilies, and I want to say I took 5th place in the first chili competition out of 27 people. The second competition was the following year in 2019, and that, I don't remember how many people there were. There was at least 30 to 35, and I ended up winning the People's Choice Award in that, which, cool, it's all local, you know. I mean, it was a non-commercial made chili that did well. And that one I did smoked brisket in it, and I want to say there were 4 different meats: venison, beef, brisket, bacon, beef brisket, bacon, and maybe cubed pork from a pork butt I believe I smoked. So the opportunity was there to test what I was making and get feedback on it, which was great feedback. And then our group of friends kind of disbanded. We haven't done anything since that chili competition. Nothing, just because lives got busy. And then some friends in Florida decided they were getting into smoking, and they knew I was into it. One of the guys in Florida, his brother lives in Texas, in Austin, so he gets like the best smoked meats. And we all got together, and we've been chatting via Marco Polo at least 5 times a week about what we're cooking, and it helped us bring each other to a better cooking game than we were in, because we're taking tips and tricks from each other and incorporating them ourselves, and we're not doing everything the same. We're taking our take, so we all use different rubs. Some of us make our rubs, some of us buy our rubs. I've been using a lot of Meat Church, Reload out of Knoxville I've been using. Knoxville, Tennessee. Meat Church is out of Waxahachie, Texas. You can pick their rubs up and seasonings up at Ace Hardware. So a lot of unique flavors. I mean, we've used Pit Boss and Blackstone seasonings left and right. Now we're expanding into businesses that just do seasonings. So it's good to be learning, good to be testing, going out there and say you make a meal, it doesn't turn out the way you expect. So what? You went out there and you tried. And that's what I want to get Jimmy to understand. Like, hey, it may not be what you wanted. It may be better. It might not be up to par. But you went out there and you tried, and that's all that matters. So you will see a lot from what we make coming up here in the future. Thank you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It'll give us feedback on what we're doing and what we can improve on. If you want to see us do a certain recipe, comment on it. Follow us on Instagram, at Jim's Grill Deck, and my personal account is is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the juice worth the squeeze? A lot of food and beer pictures on there, some bourbons. Give both accounts a follow. Thank you.